I'm Dr. Ken Gray, holistic physician. After over 3 decades of healthcare and over 10 years of radio and podcasting, I decided to explore wellness around the world. Join us on this motorcycle-driven journey as we embark on a transformative adventure, discovering healing through travel and connection. This is Maximum Health Road to Wellness. England has become known the world over in many ways, the epicenter for the ultra-old and ultra-modern. We are a motorcycle-driven wellness exploration adventure series. Serendipitously, our first season proudly ends in what is in part the origins of motorcycle riding. On today's ride, we will be experiencing some of the most innovative and unique wellness practices for a true sense of well-being while on one of the most unique motorcycles I've ever ridden. This is a pretty huge bike, a big boy. I have the extreme pleasure of riding a BMW R1250 GSTE triple black enduro motorcycle. We're pretty decked out with dynamic traction control, LED lights, heated grips, onboard computer, and 143 foot-pounds of torque. We're ready for business. There she is.
Hi, how are you?
Alcheme, here we are. So tell me, what's going on at Alcheme?
Well, this is the front of house cafe that we have.
So starting with the name, obviously Alchemy has changed.
Yes.
Changed from one thing to another. We're talking about literally changing the human being from maybe a less optimal human being to a more optimal human being through a series of care choices. And so your care choices here are multiple.
Yes, you're gonna meet our in-house massage therapist. You're then gonna have a little chat with one of our yoga instructors. And then we have a crystal bowl specialist coming to join us.
What's your nickname?
Ro.
Ro?
Yeah.
All right. So my Ro. Now we're tight. So Ro.
Now we're tight, yes.
And you suggested a juice, and I noticed you picked for me what looks to be a detox mix.
Yes.
Is this a typical detox mix that you would give your
This
clients?
is one of our most popular juices.
Okay. So, and this is real medicine. You've got the carrots with the vitamin A. It's part of a detox because it's really great for the liver. Now the beets actually build blood, rich in hemoglobin. Beets are magical.
Yeah.
And you know what? It helps with retention of skin. So if you're concerned with keeping your skin, I'm 50, so.
There you go, guys. Beetroot.
Beet, I'll let you get to work.
So here we go. That's the juice. No ice.
This is by far one of the most beautiful juices from the most beautiful juice technician I've ever had.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It means a lot.
Nice.
The quality of the produce is significant.
Yeah.
I
mean, when it's fresh, you can't really fail.
Yeah.
You know? So glad you like it.
Delicious. Delicious. So here we are.
Here we are.
Tea time.
Tea time.
May I?
Of course.
Okay. Sometimes I put honey, sometimes I don't. But for me, when it's good fresh mint, you don't need anything. So you've been doing this for a while, and what drew you to Alchemy and the life of wellness?
I started university and I was working in the music industry for a bit. I kind of lost the sense of wellness pretty quickly because London is a fast life, you know, and I think a lot of people living here can relate to that. It's hard to find stillness and calmness in your everyday life, I would say. Well, I was actually living just 5 minutes up from the road as a university student, and I started working just in a cafe. Got along really well with the owner, and we had the same vision for the place.
I feel like this is a softer take on
It is.
wellness, preventative medicine. It's going to be your more nurturing. As wellness becomes more and more important, and that balance of understanding how, as we care for ourselves, we care for those around us, we care for the planet, we respect each other, less likely to be fearful, less likely to be greedy, less likely for war.
Definitely,
all these things that come from humanity, right?
It's a lot of layers.
It's a lot of layers.
It's a lot of layers.
It starts with the individual.
Definitely.
And that nurturing component in wellness needs to be more prevalent.
It's a city, it's a big city, and it's hard to get away. Having the wellness studios in general in London are so important, and they're coming more and more.
Welcome in. I've been doing massages for the last 7 years professionally. Hello, my name is Urania Corezzi. Welcome, this is my business.
So what would you do for this right here?
Okay, that's tight. You've been hardworking. You've been working so hard. We are going to do some sport massages just to release those muscles, get that flexibility back on, and then we are just going to finish with some relaxing so we can enhance the blood flow.
Everyone is now starting to really realize how there's a link between stress, tension, inflammation, disease of all kinds. So your job is becoming more and more popular.
Yes.
Right.
There are a lot of things going on around the world that causes more emotional, physical, mental stress and issues, if you don't mind me using that word. So people are more aware that they need to do something, and massage covers all these aspects. Circulatory system, digestive system, hormonal, lymphatic system, so the whole well-being. So massage enhances blood flow, physical, of course, because we're losing those muscles up. We energize them as well with all of our treatments, especially with sports and recovery as well.
Thank you for having me.
Very welcome, lovely to meet you.
So we're at Yoga Time with Catherine, Alcheme.
Yeah, my name's Catherine. I mostly teach Vinyasa Flow Yoga.
This is different than this and snapping back. So if you have a balloon and you want that balloon to expand, people who want to make it easier to blow into it, do this. They don't do this and snap it back.
Yeah.
Stretching into one pose and then releasing is different than constantly moving and breathing into spaces that have been dormant and not received a lot of energy, blood flow, and oxygen.
I think one of the reasons maybe people have fallen in love with yoga is when you're practicing, you have those moments of stillness in your mind. The body is physically working and we're breathing. When I started practicing yoga, the breathing side of it for me didn't come naturally. And I think a lot of people first struggle with that because I think you are forced to slow everything down, and when you slow things down, the mind starts chattering to you. But the more and more you practice, the more you find those moments of stillness, and I think that's what keeps bringing people back. I think it's really important to play as well. I think we have lost play somewhat, and finding that play again within yoga it's always there. So playtime, I think that's something we did so much when we were kids, and then the world gets busy and you get into jobs and you become an adult and we forget to play. And I think there's space within a room where you can just have some fun, and maybe you face plant occasionally, and that's okay. Bend one knee at a time, just sending one heel back towards the mat. Keep pressing firmly through your hands and send your hips towards the sky. You can relax your neck here. Good. On your next inhale, ripple forwards into plank, engage your core, lift the kneecaps. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog, send your hips high. And again, into that plank position, exhale, press back. So moving with the wave of your breath, inhale, find that wave in the spine. Exhale, send it back, plant the hands down, then step your right foot back, lower the knee, untuck the toes, inhale the arms into crescent moon. Reach up through the fingertips as you send your hips forwards. Good, exhale, release the hands. Frame your front foot, tuck the back toes, lift the knee.
As you lay down, start feeling the weight of your body. Start feeling how the earth beneath you is supporting you. Begin tuning into the sensations. The gentle sounds around you, the air on your skin. Let yourself fully be in this moment. My name is Iveta. I am a sound healing facilitator. I mainly play with crystal sound bowls, but I incorporate other instruments into my sound baths as well. I use crystal sound bowls that are made of almost pure crystal quartz. There are numerous experiments that have been done on what is the impact of sound on the water, and there are some beautiful studies done when the water has been played to and then frozen, and then when you look at kind of like the little fractals that create after that, it's just very beautiful and balanced, and that is the impact the sound healing has on our body as well. It's
and
beautiful.
Where you hear it and feel it when you're laying versus where you think the person who's playing, it's always different.
Yeah.
You can feel some literally inside your head, even though they may be at your feet.
Yes.
And it's really spectacular.
Of course we hear it, but sound healing is not about the hearing. It's a beautiful kind of like byproduct of it, right? But it's the vibration. It's about how do the vibrations of the instruments impact vibrations of our own cells.
Yeah. For me, yoga has been a godsend. As I've gotten older, it rings true, and I'll share with my patients quite often that if you're flexible, you bend. If you're tight, you break. It's wonderful to have the opportunity to complement this practice. Sound therapy is really vibration therapy. Another saying I have that I share with my patients is that we are all full of holes. We're all cells vibrating in unison to make us who we are. And when they're out of sync, these instruments can help rebalance us. Cycling culture throughout England is tremendous. Giro Cycles is located on High Street in Esher, which is one of the most cycled roads in the world. A cycle and full-service repair and maintenance shop with culture and cafes to welcome the thousands of cyclists that pass through Esher each week.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, very good, very good.
This is a
Welcome.
legendary spot.
Something like that,
Yeah.
My name is Jordan. I'm the founder and owner of Gira Cafe and Bike Workshop. We opened back in October 2013 with a view to use cycling as a way to bring people together and build local community. We put together local bike rides for people to meet new people, hopefully form friendships and build a strong community around good coffee and being outside in nature on your bikes. We built the business on the premise that it has to be relational, not transactional. Relationships among people are really important. So we have our bike shop, which has been built on the back of the cafe, and then we have the cafe down the road, which is where all the magic happens.
The name gyro.
Yeah, so it's Giro
Gyro.
because it's Italian.
Yes. And gyro, when you say that, people think of the thing you eat.
Yeah, exactly.
The
yeah,
Greek
yeah.
or Mediterranean. Yeah.
So it's Giro.
Giro.
And essentially Giro, it means around or tour, or, you know, it's in Italian. It's essentially the tour of Italy.
Got it.
But it's Giro, so that's why we did it. And then we thought we were clever, we'd flip the I upside down to make it an exclamation mark.
Yeah.
And that's it.
More than most places, cycling is very prevalent here.
Yeah.
Why is that?
So there's a few reasons for it, the most significant of which was around the Olympics. In 2012, London hosted the Olympics, and the cycling route for both the men's and women's time trial and also the main road race came through Esher. So this area is called the Olympic Corridor. This road at one point was the third most cycled road in the world. Those moments where you're riding down a hill or you're with your friends, that feeling is the same feeling that you have when you're 5 years old riding a bike for the first time, that feeling of freedom and just being outside. I think that's certainly what got me into it. So,
you know, from our first stop to here, there's already this social connection being mentioned as a very important aspect to human wellness, right? When you're riding, almost flying, right? Because you're just and the wind's blowing and you've got your people around you. There's something to be said about that.
The essence of what you just said there, that is the foundation that we built this business on. The digital world cannot give us a human connection that I believe is an internal need.
Yes.
I believe it is an eternal requisite of our existence.
Well said.
Any type of sport or activity that allows human, like real world connection, it can only benefit not only you individually, but also as a society.
Looking around the mixture of older architecture, more modern, and nature, and the harmony behind it all, I understand why people want to be outside as part of their fitness regimen and wellness regimen.
I'm happy to say the staff was a reflection of the owner, imparting a genuine sense of care for our well-being, offering us teas and smoothies, which we were happy to accept. Something told me I would need it for my next stop.
I'm Max, founder of the Fit Partnership. We're here based in Esher in the UK. So this started with 15 concussions playing rugby. Couldn't sleep or concentrate for well over a year. And at the same time saw a bad aging process in my family that led me to want to help people live younger for longer. We want people to age well and live better.
This gym is awe-inspiring. The attention to detail and luxury immediately felt.
Hey, Max. How are you, bud?
How you doing, Ken?
Thanks for having us.
Come on in.
This is an amazing place, so beautiful. Now, Fit Partnership.
Yes.
Longevity Hub.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that say we're this, but we're also together. We're this, and you're part of something.
The idea is a space that people want to come and look after their health in. And that's really important.
You have what seems to be, at first glance, this nice melding of therapeutic machinery.
This wouldn't be here if society wasn't the way it is. People are looking for quicker ways of looking after their health. They are looking to feel better. Many people that come in here that are permanently stressed in the rat race as such.
You're going to take me through a series of unique select experiences here.
Let's get you on the first machine.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
So the idea is that you're going to get 2 hours of exercise hormones produced in 21 minutes. You're going to have no soreness afterwards. You're not going to be sweating. You're not going to be out of breath, and yet you're going to get the same hormonal impact as if you were doing some real high intensity exercise. Lactic acid is what tells our brain that we've done something really challenging, produced the hormonal effect that we want and need. For many of our clients, they are not able to run anymore. They can't go and do a CrossFit workout. And this is an incredible way of stimulating the same response in the body. So you're going to feel 4-degree water coming through the cuffs, through the feet, through the back the entire time. What that does is it saves essentially 50% of your oxygen intake that you would waste during normal exercise through sweating. And when you cool the body, you're essentially allowing all that oxygen to not be wasted, and it goes and helps the muscles through that lactic acid buildup.
And I'm feeling the cold beneath my...
You are now feeling the cold, 4-degree water. Most people feel like they got a real cold arse at the end.
Yeah.
But the idea is that we're going to work you out hard enough where it kind of mitigates that level of cold. So it's just that initially. How do the legs feel?
Quads feel tight as if I just ran for a while.
And yet you're able to speak to me?
Yeah.
It's non-weight bearing.
Yep.
You're not sweating. Now, what I haven't told you is that you're going to do a minute sprint. So
I feel like Dolph Lundgren in Rocky 3 or 4.
You're speaking too easily, so I'm going to increase that 3
That's
levels.
horrible.
For you. Okay? You got enough?
Wow.
Or you want to do one more?
I'm good. I've got other things to do today. Is this named after a torturer of some sort?
This is designed for you to lift 200 to 300% heavier than you would in a gym. To the percent every single time. It uses variable resistance on a motorized belt. You are going to lift far heavier in your eccentric phase, far beyond what you would be able to in a gym, and do it significantly safer.
And this is called?
This is called the Balkan. Give me a little push. Rest. Lovely. Tell we got some strength here, huh?
I love how he smiles.
I can tell we
because
got some
he knows
strength.
what he's going to do to me.
Yeah, I'm going to give you 6
and
reps.
And he knows what it's going to feel like in a way, and he knows he's causing me pain.
Hold, 2, 1, rest.
Wow.
And go. Give me everything you've got here. Drive now. Now. Let's go. Big push here, no loss of tension. Now. Come on.
I can.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Show the viewers what you've got.
Yeah.
Come on.
I did about 3 reps ago.
Come on. Hold it. Don't let it off. 2, 1, rest. So the black is our concentric, our red is our eccentric. You can lift far superior in your eccentric phase. Cannot do that in a gym, generally speaking. You'll need a spotters or otherwise. You lifted 216 kilos concentrically.
So that's like what?
450 pounds.
Ooh.
And you lifted 536 kilos eccentrically. 900 pounds, 1,000 pounds. That's the point on the machine. So your maximum in a gym would be around that 216 kilo, that 400 pound mark. You're never going to ever lift 1,000 pounds on a leg press. You can on here. Now we're going to do something fun.
Okay. You know what's fun?
We're going to do what I do with my clients usually.
You know what's fun?
Yeah.
Right now. This is fun. Can we do this?
No, we can't. Yeah, we can do that for another like 10 seconds. We're going to do a chest press in 5 seconds, and we're going to do it for 1 minute. Go now. And then hold it for 40 seconds. And let's see what you got. All mental at this point. You're doing 200 pounds right now. Come on. 113 kilos. 240 for 1 minute though. That's the important bit. Well done?
Yes.
Done?
Yes.
So, we have two functionalities here. We have the treadmill as well as the swimming function, so we can do both bits. Now, someone would generally use this if they're unable to do normal weight-bearing exercise. Ankles, knees, hips, return from surgery, any level of rehabilitation.
Supposed to be getting faster?
Yeah, I'm getting you going faster.
You're always tricking me. I was like, oh,
I'm going to get you to have a little run in here is the answer. There you go. If I was to do this.
You see how he looks at me?
Got the evil stare.
I'm so tired of evil stares today.
I can make it as hard as you possibly want to go. You want me to go a little more?
I'm good.
Slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing.
These machines are ridiculous. They're advanced and a real testament how far we've come in exploring the human body and implementing technology. As you saw for this episode of Maximum Health, I've been fortunate to have this beautiful BMW R1250 GS. It's phenomenal. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's a heavier bike than I've ever ridden. However, once you're on it, it handles nimbly. In this particular episode of Maximum Health, the 8th episode, when I look back at the journey, starting with the first episode, there were some pieces of the messaging, like dealing with juicing, which we had in the first episode. You know, there was the social aspect and the importance of social health. And so to start in Jupiter, Florida, and go so many thousands of miles across the globe, to be here in Esher, England, with such great people, feeling at home here away from home, and sharing wellness around the world, I'm just excited and over the moon to see where season 2 brings us. It's been 8 episodes now, and we couldn't see ourselves ending our first season without including man's best friend. When I heard there was an amazing forceless dog training and boarding facility in the town of Esher that was known throughout England, it seemed appropriate that we would visit these amazing friends and the trainers that help make happy dogs and parents. This is the Royvon Dog Sanctuary and Training Facility, where a man's best friend is able to make new friends. I'm excited to meet some of them. There we are, Mimi and Tilly.
Hiya, nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Royvon, where you do it with love.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's almost like they were put on this earth to show us unconditional love most of the time. Yeah. You, however, make those times more prevalent.
Yeah, absolutely.
You help pair the right dogs with the right people. You help the ones that maybe were not paired right be trained.
So we specialize in tailored boarding for anxious and reactive dogs. So dogs who need a little bit more support to enjoy life, to make their owner's life a bit less stressful.
Yes, yes.
We tend to get a lot of the dogs that other places say no to because we know how to work with them. We know how to provide the love and care that they need in order to progress and just be a dog that's happy and in a family that's happy as well.
So Mimi, where are you taking us now?
So we're gonna wander down towards the back of our facility where we've got 2 fields that we use for the dogs exercise. The back field is our bigger one, so where we do lots of training sessions, group classes with dogs. It's also just a fun place for them to run around, get the zoomies.
Having different ways of training that are more caring, loving, right? Because you mentioned we do it with love as part of your motto. It can't be easy.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a longer process. Big part of that is needing to build a bond with the dog, which takes more time. It takes longer for a dog to learn that there's not going to be like a negative consequence. If they do something, we're not going to hurt them because of it. We're just going to say, hey, you did that, we don't like that, you don't like that. So let's give you an alternative that works better for everyone. So it does take longer, but it also has longer results as well.
Now, you're talking like you're talking to a person. Do you ever have to help train the owner?
Yes, absolutely. The human training is just as important.
Okay, so
as
that's
the dog
part of it.
training.
You also train humans in a way.
Yeah. I always say, like, they can learn it to this standard here in this environment with our trainers.
Yeah.
It's always going to drop a little bit when they go home because they kind of go, oh, school's over. I'll go back to doing what I was doing before.
Right, like a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They are literally toddlers forever.
Right.
So it's really important that the owner also knows how to continue that training. If I'm walking with a dog, I've got a nice loose lead.
Yeah.
We walk past the other dog, it kind of looks, it goes, oh, I'm not bothered. Whereas if you walk past and you tense up and you're holding the lead up here and you're going,
Like,
oh, please don't.
I need to do what I used to do.
Yeah, then they'll react.
My owner expects me to do that.
Yeah.
So Stormy came here to do puppy one-to-ones because she lacked confidence. She'd been to another training place prior to coming here. I know, you're okay. And they used more forceful methods. Obviously, we're force-free. So that kind of had an effect on her and helping her confidence. So she came here for puppy one-to-one session, and then now she just is one of our regulars.
So now we've got ourselves an English Bull Terrier, and that's Ralph. Hi, Ralph.
Obviously, we get so many different breeds. Each breed has kind of their own attributes. Things that you typically think, like when I see an English Bull Terrier, I typically think they're going to be bonkers. They're going to run into things. They're a bit doolally, very headstrong. But a real thing that we try and remember at Royvon is that each dog is an individual. So we don't want to base our training with Ralph on what we typically see an English Bull Terrier to be, because each English Bull Terrier that we get is very different.
He's very happy.
He is very happy.
Wagging tail.
A wagging tail doesn't always mean a happy dog.
Oh, no.
We can see reactive dogs that are wagging because they're so filled with kind of adrenaline. They're feeling a lot of things. It doesn't mean they're necessarily happy. But the rest of his body language, you know, his eyes are nice and soft. He's leaning into Tilly. He's lifting his paw up.
He's happy.
His whole body is saying, oh, I like this. This is good.
Yes, this is a good place.
So these guys are Willow and Ash. They are sisters from the same litter, and they are husky cross golden retrievers. It's definitely harder to train siblings. They're gonna find each other way more fun than I can ever be. So if I'm trying to do training with them and Willow decides to distract her sister, I'm just not gonna be fun enough. My name's Mimi Stevens. I am Executive Coordinator at Royvon Dog Training and Hotels.
Hi, I am Tilly Blacklock. I am a care team member and a trainee trainer.
And right now we're in our enrichment space. So that's what the girls are doing, is their enrichment session. So our core values: committed like a collie,
Love like a retriever,
love like a Labrador, and respect like a retriever. So those are our main core values, is love, respect, and commitment.
The variety of dogs at Royvon is astounding. No matter the breed, it's a pleasure to watch Mimi and Tilly's interactions. They are genuinely gifted trainers and have a real connection with them. I'm so grateful for everyone that has helped make this testament to healing and humanity a reality. Looking back to our first episode and standing here at the end of our first season is both humbling and nothing short of a miracle. It takes a village, and I believe there's a lot more good and a lot more healing to share.
Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for watching the ride. And this is Wellness Around the World. Maximum Health. I'm Dr. Ken Gray.